Everyone knows that you can only get a credit card once you're 18, right? Well, what if I tell you that you're wrong? Well, kind of. Hi, I'm Miguel and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For most of my life, I always thought you can only get a credit card once you're 18. Well, that will change whenever I got mine. I'm going to teach you exactly how I've been making credit for over a year now at 14. You gotta learn this sooner or later, so you might as well start now. But first, I would like to kindly ask you to click that like button. It helps me out tremendously and I appreciate it a lot. Okay, so there's a super neat trick that most credit cards have that most people don't know about, and that's being an authorized user. An authorized user is someone who is added to someone else's credit card and is given a credit card for them to use and enjoy. The primary card holder is the one that's in charge of the credit card and can give you one, but there's both pros and cons to the system. For beginners, there's the fact that both the primary card holder and the authorized user credit score can be affected. This can either be the best thing about it or the worst thing. If the primary cardholder has a negative credit history, chances are your credit score is going to go down, and that's never a good thing. On the other hand, if they got a good credit score, you can piggyback off from it and get your credit score super high with little to no problems. This is true for most major credit cards. There are some who don't actually report it to a credit bureau, so it'll just be the primary cardholder that seems affected. The authorized user is still given a card though, they just won't be able to earn credit. That's why you need to learn how to use a credit card responsibly. It can bring you so many opportunities and so much help just by having a good credit score. If you are lost with anything that I'm saying, please go watch my video on it. I explain it into detail so you know exactly what I'm talking about. As I was saying, the primary cardholder can also benefit from this interaction. He can have an account open and that will help his credit score in the long term, giving him better chances with the bank and better chances to get a loan and get approved and later on. Okay, so now that you know what an authorized user is, I'm going to explain to you exactly how you can be added and start earning credit immediately. First of all, you gotta choose a credit card. Here is the best list that I've found and all the requirements you need to be added as an authorized user. In the number one spot, we have the Chase Premium Unlimited. Now this card is really good because it has no annual fee, so you don't have to pay anything every year, and it has a 1.5 cash back. That means that for every $100 that you spend, you get $1.50 back. This may not sound like a lot, but keep in mind that with a debit card, you don't get to save money at all. Not only that, but it has other benefits. It has DoorDash free for 3 months, Lyft discounts, purchase protection, and much more. But that's not all. You can also get this credit card at any age. I'm not kidding. Someone who was born yesterday could get it. I don't know how, but it's a thing. So if you have a baby brother or something, you should go get him and get him ahead of the game. If you are planning on getting it or just thinking about it, please use this link. It saves you $200 if you waste $500 with this card in the first 3 months. It's really easy money, and as long as you pay it back in full every month, you don't pay anything. Plus, it helps me. But moving on, the second one in our list is the Discover.It credit card. This is very popular for its 2% cash back, but it does require you to be 15 years or older. Here are the age requirements for most major banks. There is no required minimum age for Bank of America, Chase, Capital One, Wells Fargo, and Citibank. For Discover, it's 15, and US Bank 16. American Express is 13 to 15 depending on the card. The next step, now that you have your credit card of choice, is choosing someone who will be willing to work with you in order to make this reality possible. You need to find someone who has a good credit score and that can help you and that is responsible enough. But you don't only have to think about them, you gotta think about yourself. You gotta prove to them that you're responsible enough to take this as an opportunity to help both of y'all. One way of doing this is making an agreement that points out all the important factors to getting a credit card. If you are gonna pay it back, make sure to include how, when, and why, and all the other questions about it. When you're gonna be able to meet up, make sure they're not too far away, all those things to make sure it's a good deal. If you are not willing to do this, there's also an easier option. You can always just get the credit card and let the primary cardholder have it. That way, it's not a problem. There is no risk for you to not use it properly because it's not in your hand. You will still earn credit though, which is pretty neat. A really big benefit to this is that if the primary cardholder knows that they won't be able to make the next payment, they can just take you out of as an authorized user before that date and you won't be affected at all. This is really helpful and removes a lot of the risk involved as being an authorized user. Once you got the card and the person of choice who is willing to help you out, all you gotta do is apply. At most major banks, all you have to do is put your full name, your date of birth, and the address to send it to. Some will ask for your social security number, but that's typically smaller banks. Not including Chase, Wells Fargo, they won't ask for it, so don't worry about it. In case you're not sure of the requirements for your card, make sure to just research it before going all in. Once you've applied, you will typically get your card in 3 to 5 business days, and you will probably always get approved. This is because credit card issuers know that it will make their card more active and more prone to falling into debt. This is really good for the companies, but not for you. Make sure to always pay it back and you'll be fine. I have a video on applying for a Chase Freedom Unlimited card, so if you're interested, please go watch that. Once you've had your card for a few months, if done correctly, you will see your credit score go up. This is all very important for whenever you become an adult, and even right now, it will help you get a head start and everything. If you like this, please give it a like, subscribe, and watch my next video to gain more knowledge about personal finance and other topics.